it's Bethany and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this blacklight skeleton makeup. Yeah, we're having a blacklight party this year, so I wanted to do something that would look really cool under the blacklights. So this is what I came up with. Yeah, so I'm hopefully going to be able to do this for our party, but only if I can keep it under 2 hours. We'll see. I don't know. We'll give it a try. But I hope you guys like it. If you do, don't forget to give this a big old thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye guys!
Hi guys, so I'm starting off with this MAC paint pot in the color Soft Ochre, I believe, and I'm just blending that on my eyelids to prep them for the eyeshadow. But before I did the eyeshadow, I decided to do my brows first because I was using black. I wanted to get those out of the way, so I started out by using just an old eyeliner pencil that I knew I was never going to use again, and I just marked out where I wanted my eyebrows to go. And then I used this Wolf FX face paint, and I used this because I knew that it would dry down and I didn't have to worry about it smudging. Then I took this Naked Cosmetics highlighter palette and I grabbed this pink shade and I just used that to highlight my brow bone. Then I used my Morphe Pro 35 palette and I grabbed this light baby pink and I applied that to my crease with a fluffy brush. And then I went back into that same palette and I'm grabbing this bright pink neon shade and just a fluffy... Oh, isn't he adorable? Fun fact, actually, 2 days after I made this video, he proposed to me, so we are officially engaged. Yay! But back to this tutorial, I just took that color and I built it up in the crease, and I took that baby pink shade that I used before, and I just went back and forth with the brushes between the light and the dark shade and just built up the color. Then going back into that same palette again, I'm taking this maroon shade, or just a deep rose pink I guess, and I am just applying that, just packing it right into the outer corners, and then blending it into the crease. And I also went back with some other brushes just to blend it out, as you can see here. Then I dipped back into that MAC paint pot that I used before as my eyeshadow primer, and I'm now just using this to make a cut crease along and my eyelid. You know how to do a cut crease. You see what I'm doing? It's hard to explain. I don't know. I'm really bad at voiceovers. But anyway, then I took the Laura Lee Party, what is this called? Party Animal, I think, and I took the shade Bottoms Up, this neon pink, and I applied it all over my lid. Then for the very outer corner, I just took a deep purple shade and I just filled in that point and just blended it out. Next, I took the Jeffree Star Drug Lord liquid lipstick and a very small detail brush or liner brush, and I basically just lined where I did the cut crease, and yeah, I just did that and then let it dry. And when it was dry, I went back in with a neon pink shade and I went over that white just to kind of, I don't know, I was totally winging this because then I took another white eyeliner from Wet n Wild, as you can see, or kind of can see because I stink at filming. And then I went back in after that dried with this blacklight neon paint, and it's reflective in the blacklight. So yeah. And then I did underneath my eyelids with, again, that neon eyeshadow and just really buffed that out before taking a black eyeliner. And I did the top and bottom waterlines, or tight line and waterline. And then with a smudger brush on the bottom, I just smudged that shadow out as much as possible and just really made it look really dark all the way into the inner corner. And then I took a white eyeliner pencil. This one is by NYX. And I just started mapping out where I wanted basically the skeleton mask to start. And I mapped out the nose and my jawline. And I actually did not go in far enough towards my mouth with this. I think it would have looked better if I went in a little bit. So just word of advice. And then I went in and filled all of that with pink cream paint, which is basically just Halloween paint you can get at the store. I will note that this did stain my face. So just know that about cream paint. Some of them do stain. So that was fun for a couple of days. And basically I had to do a couple coats with this, which is probably why it stained. But then I took a neon shadow and I had to set that because again it's cream and I didn't want to smudge too much. So that's what I'm doing here. Then with a black liner pencil, I just started like mapping out all of everything that I was going to later paint black. And also just to map out where my teeth were gonna go. And yeah, just anything that I was gonna paint. Just getting a little map down, so it made it a little easier when you go back in with paint. And then I went back in with more cream paint because I wanted to be able to smudge this a little bit. So cream paint makes that easier. Or you could use eyeliner if that makes it any easier. But it basically gives the same effect. But I just filled in half of it and then went back in with the pink cream paint. And I mixed it with the black as I went so that it would be darker, more of a shadow than, you know, the other pink that I had on my face. So hopefully you can kind of tell what I was doing. Then I took some black shadow and tried to kind of smooth out the edges a little bit. I don't really like how this part turned out, but anywho. Then I took some white paint and started filling in the teeth. I'm just gonna let you know that you need some patience for this. For some reason, this took me forever. Like, I could not get this. I was looking at real photos of skeletons and just trying my best, but it's hard. It definitely takes some practice. So don't get discouraged. Just keep on at it. And I just filled in the edges with black, and I just went back and forth between the black and the white trying to get shapes down because again, instead of using white paint I used pink, so I had to kind of manipulate that a little bit and make them actually look like teeth and not just a mess. So that is what I'm doing here. And then I'm going back with that deep pink shade that I was using before, that same eyeshadow, and I'm just basically trying to add some depth to the face. I really hated how flat the pink looked, so I just needed to do something. So I was trying to do some shadowing, kind of trying to mimic the different indents that you have near your teeth and stuff like that on your skull, but I don't know. It's again, I went in with black and deep pink. It didn't turn out exactly as I wanted, but you know, you just gotta keep working with it. And I did the same thing here with just some black eyeshadow and just adding some shading around where the mask is before I go back in with paint so I don't ruin the paint later. Just made it easier to do this first. And then I went in and just filled in my nose with some black face paint. And then with that white face paint, I just followed the line that I created before for the mask, just to kind of pull it all together. It definitely, I think, makes it look a little bit better. And then I just went around the nose as well, just to connect them. And then I just randomly started doing this. I wasn't happy with it, so I was just trying to add some more depth to it. And then I went back in with that neon pink shade and just brought it around my forehead a little bit, trying to tie in the color because I hated how empty my forehead looked on the top of my face. And then with some black shadow and an angle brush, I just kind of made little lines, trying to look a little bit angrier look. And then going in with some light pink paint, I decided to add some highlights a little bit. Again, just trying to add a little depth and just trying to make it work. And just trying to bring out certain areas that I made kind of look more set back before, just bringing them out a little bit with some highlight. And then I went back in with that neon pink blacklight paint. This is the same one that I used on my lid. This paint I actually got at Walmart in the Halloween section, and I was pleasantly surprised at how well this did under the blacklight. It was pretty bright. And then I went back into that pink highlight that I used under my brow bone, and I just highlighted my inner corners. Then I just popped on some very fluffy black lashes. And then I took the same blacklight paint again and I filled in all of my teeth. And then I took these rhinestone face stickers and I applied this one to my forehead and the tiny little ones underneath my eyes. And I also painted my neck before I did all this. But this video would take forever, and it wasn't that good because I was just trying to, get with it and go on. But yeah, I just pinned this down, and then I used my wig cap. I used the Got to Be Glued hairspray to just kind of lock in my wig, and I used that to glue it down. But yeah, normally I would do a little bit more, but I just kind of spritzed it on the edges of where the lace was, just to keep it, but I wasn't going out anywhere or anything with it, so I was only having for a little bit, so this is all I did. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You just kind of maneuver it a little bit and had to comb it out. This is it, and this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give this a big old thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. And yeah, happy Halloween, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
This is where bloopers happen.
It's not working. There it is, kind of really underneath it.
I'm like, oh, it won't take me long.
Wait,
I can see Andrew!
Hey, oh. We might be scrapping this video in the middle of it.
What a camera crew.
I know.
No, 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 no.
Mom wants her pizza cutter back.
Can you see it?
Can't see the top of your head.
Help me! I'm gonna help you? I don't know! I don't want to ruin your video.
Oh, there you go.
When you look up, you can see. When you look up, they really reflect off.
Really hard. Why did I?
I know.
I got an itch in my nose. Okay. You better bring me up my mozzarella sticks.
Come downstairs and have some mozzarella sticks.
With half a face?
Yeah. I'll bring you up some.
Chloe, stop.
Get a picture of you in the
Look what you made me do.
I wish you could see my contacts. Oh! Oh! Again.
We'll just all stare at you.
Just be in like a glass booth with like mirror, Sex.
Sex? Why?
Sex skeleton.
Why is this sexy?
It is.
Please don't be broken, please don't be broken, please don't be broken. Oh, okay.
It's gonna be worse. Oh God, really? Has that been like that the whole time? There we go.
That's freaky shit.
Hold it up high.
Oh, sorry.